Welcome mates, I'm Bloodthirsty Lord, but you can call me Lordy, and today we are back on Paragon once again. You should be seeing some Kallari gameplay in the background, Kallari in the jungle, because it's so fun playing in the jungle role as Kallari. But obviously I know she's made for the mid lane, and I don't mind playing her in the mid lane, off lane, or even jungle. It does not affect me in any way possible because I do enjoy the hero on this map, Monolith, and I'll keep playing it. That's the gameplay that is in the background, but that isn't the main topic of today. What we're going to be talking about today is the new hero, Seraph, that got confirmed last week. We've already made a video on that, so if you want to watch that before watching this, you can do so. There'll be a video on my channel, or you can look in the description below. There'll be a link to it. Watch that so you can gain some more knowledge. But in this video, we're going to be talking about the new hero, Seraph, and obviously the abilities towards that hero that will data mine from the version 34.3 patch, one of the recent patches that came to Paragon. So pretty much we're going to explain everything that we know of at this current moment about that new hero, Seraph, and also connect the dots here and there, so you mates can have a greater understanding of what the hero is going to be. But before we get into this video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe button to keep up to date with all the greatest and latest Paragon Gaming content and Paragon Gaming news. And if you mates haven't turned on notifications yet, make sure you do so by hitting that little bell button next to the subscribe button, so you have the chance to be one of the first mates on the channel up to date with my amazing Paragon Gaming content and gaming content in general. And as always, expect it here first. So without further ado, let's get straight into this. Another thing I want to add into this video, today is my birthday, 12th of the 12th, and it's an amazing day. I'm hoping you guys are enjoying your day as well, and hopefully your birthday is coming up soon. And we just hit 20, not 20 kills in a Paragon match, not 20,000 subscribers, but obviously 20 years old, and that's an amazing experience. And mates, in the comment section down below, make sure you leave something interesting, and also use the hashtag Happy Birthday Lordy or something interesting like that, because I read all the comments all the time, so it's always enjoyable to see something that's obviously going to put a smile on my face, and that means a lot to me. And let's try to hit 350 likes on this video. That is the goal, because if we do hit that, that's going to be bloody amazing. Mates, I don't get emotional here, so let's try and change it up and obviously get into the topic of this video, the new hero Seraph and her abilities that were data mined from version 34.3, one of the recent patches. And there's so much information here. If you've ever watched DC Legends, you can connect it to one of the actual characters, Hawkgirl, and you can obviously connect it to the DC Comics or the DC Universe. If you've ever read anything from there, you'll know about Hawkgirl or the species that she's from. We already know that this hero is going to get released on January 10th, and also the hero has wings, a mace, and a deadly personality, and that is all we had confirmed by FB Games with the Paragon team. But with the assistance of the datamine files, we did find out the Fallen Angel is the codename of Seraph, as we predicted within our last video as well. Also gaining some intel about her abilities, and her abilities are kind of interesting, so let's explain them right now. And her first ability is called Ascend. This ability is an active ability, so it's not a passive. Also makes her rise and dive again once after it, so I'm guessing it might have two types of activation on the actual ability, or just one ability makes you pretty much leap up into there or rise up, then you go straight down or dive towards the ground or platform and do some type of damage in that area or some type of CC. Also causing something on hit again, so most likely it's some type of impact once you hit some type of hero or enemy units within that game. And this ability makes so much sense because it's representing the character in the best way possible. Fallen Angel, aka Seraph, obviously has a pair of wings on her back, and they are not there just for show. They're obviously using it. Faye doesn't use it at all, but that doesn't matter. Obviously with the wings on this actual character, it's integrated into her abilities, so it's going to look very appealing, and the animations on this actual ability might be very crisp. Like how you see Grayson go up in the air with his ultimate and then come back down, that type of crisp, because obviously everyone loves that. And let's move on to her second ability, and that's called Chastise. It's an active ability, something related to damage and slow, so it looks like it's got some damage output, and it's some type of soft CC or a slow on the actual ability. It changes the camera or the field of view or the perspective you have on the actual character. Related to her wings, wind wipe, impact, radiant energy effect. That was the actual data mined information that was with that ability. It's kind of interesting, but not much is there except for the ability having some type of damage output, a slow, and an active. That's the main focus of that ability, but it looks like something else is going to occur with that ability. So I can't wait to see that in game. Let's move on to her next ability, and that is called Fury. It's an active ability and also grants immunity. That is kind of interesting. Immunity on a character, I'll take that any day. That means you can go into a fight, then obviously if something's bad to happen, grant yourself immunity and get out of that fight easily so you don't get destroyed by any type of CC or damage from the enemy team. That is obviously going to be one interesting mechanic, and it could be a possibility because I don't think any of the heroes in the game have this type of mechanic in their kits. So obviously with the Paragon team and Epic Games team, they will go exploring type of interesting mechanics, and this is one of them guaranteed. Having immunity on a character seems like it might be a little bit overpowered at the start, but it might be something easily countered by Silence or something like that on Riktor. We don't know, but that sounds super interesting. It looks like it could be favored quite a bit by players in the pro scene as well. The only way to gain immunity within the game is using the card Stasis Gem, which is a very interesting card indeed, and leads to some very, very fun matches. Because say if you're in a team fight and you're playing Gadget, and once you're in that team fight, due to the fact that you use Speed Gate to enter that fight, and you're the dead center of all the enemies around you and they're about to jump you, all you have to do is drop your ultimate Tesla Dome and then activate Stasis Gem, and for like 2.5 seconds you're frozen in time in stasis or immunity, and nothing will be able to touch you and nothing will be able to harm you in any way possible. But your damage from your ultimate, it's there just going ham on enemy units because they're just waiting for you to come out of your Stasis Gem. But obviously by the time that happens, they most likely will be dead. So yeah, it does sound kind of OP, but that was on a card, and now we're going to see it integrated into one of the character's kits, Seraph. So I can't wait to see that happen. And yes, May, Stasis and obviously Immunity have similarities, but the main difference between both of them, one keeps you in place while the other one can make you move. The one that can make you move is Immunity, because obviously you're immune to everything and nothing will be able to harm you or touch you, so you can do whatever you want, going to do some damage because no one can touch you, or escape because no one can touch you as well. Either way, it's going to be one fun mechanic. Her next ability, or most likely her primary basic attack or auto attack in general, is called Shockwave Slice. So that sounds kind of interesting. Let's move on to the ultimate. Camera Shakes, bonus damage, burning dot, ult over time, evil aura. And this sounds bloody amazing because it sounds like you can do a lot of damage within a small period of time. Obviously over time though, maybe 1.5 seconds. We don't know the actual timing on this ability, but it sounds like it's going to be one crazy ability, especially the animation side to this, because the evil aura that comes out of the character might be this like darkness thing on the fallen angel, aka Seraph, but we don't know that until we get more information based on that. And also there's been a lot of discussion of this character having two stances or two types of features, from being a fallen angel into an angel in some type of way. I don't actually see that unless if we take into consideration her ultimate, which gives her this darkness theme around the character. Maybe she's an angel at the start and then she turns into full angel once she activates that ability, some type of archangel or evil angel, what do you want to call it. That seems like the only possible way of that actually occurring, and I would actually love to see a character within Paragon that has two types of stances. They can go between one stance to another, but also when they actually switch stances, they gain different abilities, like from other characters in other games. If you compare it to League of Legends, like the hero Nidalee, which is obviously a cat at the start, then turns into a female human, and depending what stage she's in, she'll gain certain abilities and certain benefits, and lead to more complexity within the actual character's kit. And also another MOBA has done this, Heroes of Storm, with a hero named Greymane, which can switch between the states of being a human, obviously having ranged abilities, then switch into another state, being a wolf with melee abilities. And understanding the mechanic with a certain hero could lead to some very amazing moments within a game on Paragon, especially if you bring that idea to Paragon. I'm hoping they do that with this hero, or a future hero in Paragon, because it would be one bloody amazing moment, and that would be a hero that I would love to main guaranteed. Also with this Dynamite information, we do know some of her skins, both tier 1 skins, one named Future Angelic Seraph, and the next one named as Gold and Red Seraph. So those are the type of textures or ideas that they have for the tier 1 skins on the actual character, so that's kind of interesting. And obviously this character was made with Monolith in mind, and obviously releasing this character on Monolith, not on Legacy, so there's obviously hero description tags as well. Pretty much like hero traits, about the basic start of it, or the basic idea they had of the actual character. So let's see what they say. So they do mention her as a fighter, followed by a carry, elusive, and a wave clear hero. And yeah, those are the attributes you need for your hero trait to make yourself have a deadly personality within Paragon on this new hero Seraph. And it sounds amazing because it reminds me of Countess in some type of way with her abilities. Obviously Countess having a little bit weaker wave clear at the start of the game, but maybe this hero does have good wave clear in the early game, but then loses it in late game because the scaling is bad. Sadly, we don't have enough information about her abilities, the cooldown, the mana, the damage, the time, and there's so much things we need to know about this hero, but we're not close to the date yet to get enough information confirmed by Epic Games and the Paragon team yet. So if we do get any more information about this hero, make sure to check onto this channel because it will be on the channel guaranteed. So pretty much any new information that we do gain, we're going to make a video on that guaranteed, because we love to talk about new heroes on this channel, and anything that's Paragon news related, it's always on the channel. But mates, as always, I want to know your thoughts about this video and what do you think about Seraph and her abilities, because her abilities are not confirmed yet. These could change at any time since there is 1 month left before the actual hero is released to the live public and obviously the Paragon community, so anything is possible. But what do you think about her abilities at this current moment of the information that we do know of from the Daemon infos? Because I think she could shape up to be a very interesting hero, especially if her abilities are done right. So make sure to leave your thoughts and your opinions in the comment section down below. So mates, if you did enjoy this video, show support by smashing that bloody like button. Let's try to get 350 likes. That is the like goal for this video, obviously because of my birthday as well, and we need to hit that goal. If we don't hit that goal, it's going to be kind of devastating, but I know your mates' support is unreal, so I expect we can smash that goal with ease. And if you mates want to see more Paragon Gaming content and Paragon Gaming news on my channel, all you have to do is share with your friends and hit the subscribe button to become a mate today. And also mates, we'll be making another video very soon talking about version 35.1 and card crafting. It's going to be one interesting video. And that is all for this video. Oh, time's go, but don't you worry, we're back very soon. Hey dads boys, because ain't seen nothing yet. If somehow Sarah doesn't use her wings and her abilities, I'm going to be bloody devastated.
And that it feels right.